NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going? So tonight,
Woo!
tonight we have a power pair of
Power
two.
pair.
Exactly. A power pair of two very, very important jazz, I would say jazz fusion personalities. And we wanted to say thank you to John from Texas for sponsoring this video through Buy Me a Coffee. And we're talking about no other than Pat Metheny and Jean-Luc Ponty. So, are you excited?
I'm very excited, obviously. It's always a good day when we listen to Pat.
Yes. It's a good day when it's a Pat day.
It is. It is indeed. And Jean-Luc also, we've done his work and we love him,
To say the least.
We are going to be doing It's For You from As Wichita Falls, So Falls, Wichita Falls.
But I remember that album cover.
We did
So
September 15th
Yes,
from this album.
my Lord.
And we did it on September 15th. And then The Final Truth Part 1 from Mystical Adventures from Jean-Luc.
We've done
Part 2
Yes.
from this album. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Wow.
very excited to do this. Thank you again to John. And thank you everyone for joining us here. Check out our other Pat Metheny reactions. We love him very, very much. And
shout out to Mauricio.
yes. Big shout out to
At the
Mauricio.
start of the channel, he was pretty heavily involved in getting us to know Pat Metheny.
Yes.
So thank you again for that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Alrighty, let's get started with It's For You.
Let's do it.
Yay.
Thank you.
Lyle.
Sometimes Pat has those effects on his guitar, though,
Oh.
when he plays his MIDI guitar.
Oh, okay.
Wow, it's just a three-man effort. This.
I know.
Amazing.
I know.
It's so good when you close your eyes. It's like,
Yes.
whoa. There he is. So good. What can you do except shrug? Wow. There's a movie.
This song appears in that movie.
Wow. It's literally like, what can you say about
It's
Pat
so
Metheny?
overwhelming to listen to him because it's like he's constantly taking my breath away. So it's just like, it's a
Hard.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love it. You know, it's very nice. And
What do you like about him the most? Like his voice on the guitar, what he plays when you see him. Like it was the combination.
it's the combination of the beautiful music that's very worldly all the time. And there's just a lot of beautiful things going on. And then his guitar is also just like, it's so happy and so full of emotion, but like beauty, you know? It's never, I don't know. I just have never felt like he's trying to show off or anything. He's simply just like talking to you, and what he's saying is very nice. And also the music that accompanies him, especially with Lyle, is just very also very bright and feel good. He just wants you to feel good with his music. And it was beautiful. Absolutely.
I know.
Beautiful. Very nice.
It is really, I mean, it's exactly what you said. He always waits almost halfway through the song. That's when he kind of like said, okay, I'm going to play a little bit here, you know, like I love a little bit of a theme and then some improvisation, but it's never flashy. It's never.
You can feel the humility.
Yeah. He's always been, I think, one of the most humble players. It's never about like, look at me, you know. I know a lot. I could name, there's such a list of players who are they enjoy the spotlight, and he's just like being himself. And when we see him live, he's usually with his eyes closed, you know, just feeling.
And like with a smile. He's always like, his mouth is always open.
Yeah.
He's coming to Barcelona in July.
Yeah, we should go.
So, also, I found it very curious that we recently touched this subject earlier today in another reaction. Because there's a quote on Wikipedia that said, so this is from 1980, the album, and Pat said, it's only been in the last 3 or 4 years that synthesizers have gotten to the point where they really sound good. As that's been happening, Lyle and I have been trying to incorporate them with acoustic instruments in such a way that you can't tell which is which. So we were just discussing that on a track where we were like, is that a violin?
On the Cameo video.
Right. Yeah. Is that a violin or is that synth? So, yeah, you know, and this is 1980 and it was around the same time when we were.
What we are listening to by Cameo.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now the question.
So it could very well be that it was a synth and that by then it was starting to sound good to a point where you can't tell which is which exactly, like he said.
Yeah.
So, I found that very interesting, but beautiful. You know, Pat is just a gift to this world.
He certainly is. Yeah.
So,
and I mean, I think both of them. It was such a great duo, Lyle Mays, you know, and wow. Just the music. And this was just 3 people. So Pat Metheny was on the bass, and then Lyle did the piano, the synths, the electric organs, auto harp. Like, I mean, amazing. And I love that Pat Metheny, 12 strings, acoustic, electric, bass guitar, and then they had percussion and vocals. And I love that all of his music is very instrumental. It's always very chanty.
Yes.
Very you know, like
because it portrays so much emotion, even with just that, you know, because the guitar is already saying so much. So okay, well, let's switch over to let's see how Jean-Luc treats us to this.
Irish inspired. Oh, Randy Jackson on the bass.
Wow.
Who is this pianist?
I don't know.
Insane.
Chris Ryan. And the mix is also so good.
What a player. Wow. The drummer too. Everyone is on fire. Wow. What a track. I mean,
Insane.
oh my God. So, you want to go first? I mean, there's so much to say. It's ridiculous.
I loved, like I said, I don't even know if you guys could hear me because it was very loud. You know, the production of the song was so well mixed.
Yeah.
Everything was
Oh.
just on like full blast.
First play.
I like how it was, the piano was very much there, the bass was there, the drums were there, everything, nothing was louder than anything else.
No.
The violin, it was just wow. And the way he can play so quickly and so precisely is crazy, and it's so awesome to hear like a jazz fusion violinist,
Yeah.
because I think by now I'm used to hearing it on the guitar and on
Yeah.
but a violin is just another story. And yeah, the bassist was absolutely insane. The pianist,
Oh my God. The piano was playing like,
and he's not even like
Yeah, he's not even
found.
credit. So we looked him up, and he has played with Santana and Gino Vanelli, and on this obviously, man, like I loved that the whole thing was very classical, but it also had the jazz fusion because the theme sounded almost like something out of an Irish like fairy tale,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
very
Like Gaelic.
yeah, very like Gaelic or Celtic inspired the theme. And then when they kind of branched off, I love the bass. I think the bass player is one of those that is on those
American
Got
Idol.
Talent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that.
And he kept an amazing, just like the sound of him. I mean, the drummer and him were just like killing it in the rhythm section. And then the piano kicked in. And he just took it to the next level. This guy, like the way he improvised, wonderful.
Yes.
Just like jazz fusion. Like it reminded me of that pianist that the guy Kurt Elling uses. That is just off the charts.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Thought I don't think they're the same person, but maybe. But it doesn't say, so it would say Kurt Elling here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But just like, and then the way he was improvising, that jazz fusion that you were talking about, that he's so good at, Jean-Luc Ponty is such a treasure. I don't think, I mean, there's a lot of gypsy jazz violinists, but I don't think on the electric violin, I think he's pretty much the Jimi Hendrix. And Jimi Hendrix obviously is a very different style, but as an innovator, I think Jean-Luc Ponty, everybody knows Jean-Luc Ponty. Every violinist player that plays like an electric violin, you know, like what's his name?
Joe
Denonzone.
Denonzone.
We interviewed him on the channel. If you want to check it out, the current Kansas violinist. I'm sure he's influenced by Jean-Luc Ponty.
Of
I mean,
course, my horse.
Just the language that he speaks, you know, that fusion, and he has played with legends such as Holdsworth and Di Meola and Zappa.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just like otherworldly. I wish there was some Pat Metheny and Ponty. I'm sure that maybe it exists, but we just don't know yet. But it's a pleasure to hear this man play. And it's just like you feel almost like in a different world. Like I felt like somewhere in like Wonderland.
Yes.
Right? And then because of the cover.
And it's so, yes, that's
true. The cover like literally took me there.
It looks a little like Roger Dean's artwork.
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
It does.
You know,
maybe it is.
Yeah,
maybe.
It is. But
maybe it took a year off from Yes
and Asia and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But thank you, John. Great pair of songs. Wonderfully put together. You know, Pat was very tranquil and calm as he is, and then this just like woo, you know,
just to finish it off with a bang.
With a bang, yes.
I was looking for. But yeah,
thank you everyone so much for being here, for sharing your time with us. If you enjoy these artists, you'll surely find more things on the channel that you'll enjoy. So please subscribe, like the video, leave comments with your thoughts. We appreciate you all, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.